Okay, now we'll consider a redox reaction. The reaction between zinc and hydrochloric acid. Zinc and hydrochloric acid. So that is zinc chloride and hydrogen. So here you can see zinc, here Zn. So there is a loss of 2 electron, because if you ionize it, then you will find that there is a 2 positive charge and it will have 2 negative charge. So Zn here, how much charge is there? 0. Here how much charge is there for over zinc? How much it is? 2 positive. How much? So Zn 0 converted into Zn 2 plus. So that means zinc has lost 2 electron. So there is a loss of electrons. So zinc has undergone oxidation. So zinc is a reducing agent. Whereas HCl, here the charges over it is +1 and here -1. Okay, now compare with the hydrogen. Here is charges is how much? 0. So here hydrogen has got +1 charge, where it has got here 0. So that means after accepting the 1 electron, but 2 HCl is there, so it will gain the 2 electron. 2 H2 is there, means 2 hydrogen atom is there. So 1 hydrogen accepts 1 electron, so 2 hydrogen will accept 2 electrons. So there is a loss and gain of 2 electrons. So HCl is undergoing reduction, where zinc is going oxidation. So you know that anything which undergoes oxidation are reducing agent. Anything which undergo oxidation are known as reducing agent. So that's why the zinc is reduced. This is the ionic equation of our molecular. It is called molecular equation, and this is called ionic equation. So I have written the ionic equation for better understanding. This HCl is written as H plus. So this is oxidizing agent because it accepts the electron. So it undergoes reduction. So that's why it is oxidizing agent. So now I will find out the equivalent weight of first of all reducing agent. So equivalent weight of zinc, that is reducing agent. So molecular mass by change in oxidation number. So here the oxidation number is 0, here is +2. So how much is change in the oxidation number? 2. How much change in the charge? 2. Here it is 0, now +2. So how much change in the charge? That is 2. So electronic change in the electronic charge. How many electrons has got transaction? 2 electron. Here it was, that means zinc have lost 2 electron, then it get converted into Zn 2 plus. So how many electrons are lost by one zinc atom? 2 electrons. So that is why 2 is written. So 2 electron got transferred from zinc to this hydrogen. From zinc to this hydrogen, how many electrons got transferred? 2 electrons. So that is why 2 is written here, and equivalent weight is, again we are getting 32.5 gram. Now I will find out the equivalent weight of HCl, because this HCl is nothing but its oxidizing agent. So equivalent weight of oxidizing agent here. So again the molecular weight divided by number of electrons undergone change. Here only one molecule of HCl has got 1 H plus. So 1 H plus will accept 1 electron. 1 H plus will accept 1 electron only. So that is where the number of electron transferred is written 1. So it is 636.5 by 1, 36.5 gram. So in same equivalent weight we are getting here also. So these are the different way to calculate this. Now we can use the formula earlier taught, how to calculate the equivalent weight of an acid. So formula is equivalent weight of an acid. What is the formula? Molecular weight of an acid divided by basicity. So we have taken here sulfuric acid. So how to find out? It has give you the 2 H plus ion, so its basicity would be 2. So molecular weight divided by basicity. 49 gram is the molecular weight of H2SO4. Now I will take the another acid, that is nitric acid, HNO3. So there is how many H plus ion it releases? Only 1 H plus ion. So that's why the basicity is how much? 1, and this is the molecular weight of nitric acid. So how much we are getting equivalent weight? 63 gram. Now I will talk about the base. So equivalent weight of base equal to molecular weight by acidity. So how much the acidity of this sodium hydroxide? It releases only one OH minus ion, so acidity of this sodium hydroxide is how much? It is 1. So molecular weight divided by acidity, so it is 1. So how much you are getting? 40 by 1, that is 40 gram. Now I will take the another base, that is the magnesium hydroxide, MgOH whole 2, MgOH whole 2. So how many hydroxide ion it produces? 2 hydroxide ion it produces. So its acidity will be 2. So that is why the equivalent weight of magnesium hydroxide, which is base. So molecular weight of the base divided by their acidity, that is 2. So ultimately we are getting 29 gram. Now I will discuss certain mathematical problem. In fact, it is a practical problem. Like we have taken the 0.4 gram of metal and it was heated in the air, and when we heat it we got a 0.72 gram of metal oxides. So earlier it was only metal. When it is heated in presence of air, that means in presence of oxygen, then we get 0.72 gram of metal oxide. So find out the equivalent mass of the metal. So we know the mass of the metal, how much? 0.4 gram. So what would be the mass of metal oxide is also given in the question, that is 0.72 gram. So what would be the mass of oxygen? So mass of the metal should be subtracted into metal oxide, so to get the mass of oxygen. So this is the mass of oxygen we have taken out. This is the mass of metal oxide minus mass of metal. So how much we are getting? 0.22. So this is the amount of oxygen. So now we will compare the metal and oxygen. So 0.32 gram of oxygen combines with 0.4 gram of metal. So 8 gram of oxygen would combine with 0.4 by 32 into 8. So 8 gram of oxygen combines with 10 gram of metal. So that is why the equivalent weight of metal would be 10 grams. So this is the another method you can find out. Okay, next question. 1.08 gram of metal oxide on heating decomposes to give pure metal. That means you have taken the metal oxide, when you heat it, it will dissociate into metal and oxygen. So decompose to give pure metal and 56 ml of oxygen at NTP. So what is the equivalent weight or mass of the metal? So first of all we should know at NTP what is the beginning. 1 mole of gas is 22.4 liter, 1 mole of oxygen means 32 gram, and the volume of 1 mole of gas is 22,400 ml, that is 22.4 liters. So it is 22,400 ml oxygen equivalent to 32 gram. So that is why 56 ml of oxygen would be equivalent to 0.08 gram. You can see the mathematical calculation using the unitary method. Okay. So now the mass of metal, because you got the mass of oxygen, you have got mass of the metal oxide is given in the question. So now I will find out the mass of the metal. So this is the mass of the metal oxide, it is subtracted by mass of the metal. So when mass of the oxygen, this is the mass of oxygen and this is the mass of metal oxide. So subtract this mass of oxygen into the mass of the metal oxide, so you will get the mass of the metal, that is 1 gram. So now we have got the amount of metal which got react with the oxygen. So here we have got that 0.08 gram of oxygen reacts with 1 gram of metal. So 8 gram of oxygen would react with 1 by 0.08 into 8. So how much we get? After calculation, 8 gram of oxygen reacts with 100 gram of metal. So 8 gram of oxygen reacts with 100 gram, that is why the equivalent weight of metal is not 8 gram but it is 100 gram. The equivalent weight of oxygen is 8 gram, that is why I have used it. So equivalent weight of metal would be how much? It would be 100 gram. Last but not least, we are discussing last question on this topic. 2 gram of metal yielded 2.656 gram of its chloride. Now find the equivalent mass of the metal. So for that we should know the equivalent weight of the chlorine, it is 35.5. So we have to find out the mass of the metal which got react with the chlorine. How much? With the 35.5 gram of chlorine. So mass of the metal is given, that is 2 gram, and the mass of the metal chloride is also given, that is 2.656. So mass of the chlorine is how much? This is the mass of the metal chloride. It is subtracted by the mass of the metal, that is 2 gram. So you get the mass of the chlorine. So that means 2 gram of metal reacts with 0.656 gram of chlorine. So we now compare it. 0.656 gram of chlorine reacts with 2 gram of metal. So that is why 35.5 gram of chlorine reacts with 108.2 gram of metal. So that is why the equivalent weight of the metal would be 108.2 gram. Here what we have done? It is the equivalent weight of chlorine. So in the mass which reacts with 35.5 gram of chlorine, that would be the equivalent mass of that metal. So here 108.2 gram of metal reacts with 35.5 gram of chlorine. That is why the equivalent mass of metal is equivalent mass or weight of the metal is how much? It is 108.2 grams. So now I think you have understood. Even if you have confusion, you may ask me at any moment to get clarification. So in this way I am finishing the first chapter. So best luck for numericals. You try, practice, use all the relations. So in this way I am finishing the first chapter. So in the next day onwards I will start the second chapter. Okay, thank you.